Greetings and welcome to Monster Legends, and some more legendary testing. Today we have 3 new contestants in our testing area here. At the top we have Killeraptor, who I have named Blue, for obvious reasons. And up front we have Little Red Furry Cap, who I've named Red, for simplicity. And of course it's easy to remember given all the red she's wearing. And the true, let's just say the true prize, in my opinion, of the group, we have Viperhotep, who I've named Seti, because he kind of looks like Set, and I do think Seti was actually a pharaoh's name. I could be wrong about that, but I think it kind of works for him. So anyway, these individuals will be working together. I think it's a pretty good combo. We have some damage, and we have a lot of denial on the bottom. Little Red Furry Cap is kind of damagey, but she does it mostly with dots. And of course, Killeraptor is he just tries to kill all of you at once because it's what he does. Kind of burst damage, right? So we're going to be testing these guys and gal and seeing how they do and whether or not I intend to make any changes to their current specs, right? So they're all 60th level. We're going to play a couple of fights. Then I'm going to raise them up to 80. We're going to watch that process and see if we need to make any changes. I'm actually might make some changes to Red. It depends on how her skills work. And then we're just going to, from 80, we're just going to take them right up. We're going to do some more fights and then take them right to 100 and then really challenge them. All right, so let's go. So I have chosen this for our starting battle. So let's begin. Okay, obviously he's going first. And of course, this is the reason why he's important, of course. He is a regular fire legendary. He's not like a nemesis or something like that. And he has denial. So this makes him very special. So we're just going to knock them all out. Okay, unless of course he actually missed one of them. That would be bad. All right, see what I was going to do is I was going to do double bite here and get double damage. I guess I'm still going to do that. Let's just do that. Okay, so he's got double damage for the next time around. All right, so I'm planning on doing some bleeding here. Excuse me, you don't mind if you bleed for a while, do you? Okay, you're unconscious, you're bleeding. You, what are you going to do? Hey, don't hit the evil-looking pharaoh snake thing. That's just mean. Evil snake pharaoh things have feelings too, you know? Okay, and speaking of which, let's think about this. What are we going to do? Okay, we got big fire damage and burn all. Well, you know what? That's a good idea. Why don't we just do that? Okay, hit her in the front, kill her, set the others on fire. Okay, now you got double damage, but you only have 2 enemies here. Let's just see. If he did that, he kills the one on the front. This is moderate earth damage to all, right? Brutal laceration. That kills either one of them. And this one here. I'm interested. Which of these does more damage? This was a big question when I was leveling them. Because they're the same stats. They're not the same stats? Okay, this one here does... I'm looking at the bottom because sometimes it just does enough to kill them. But if you look at the bottom, okay, 4,112, right? Now what about the bottom one? It's the same thing! It's the same damage. This one just costs a little less. So, I mean, the other skill is really unnecessary. Alright, so I'm going to have to think of something else when I'm leveling him. Because they're both the same skill and there's a 1-round cooldown. There's no reason to do that. Although I might try to use the other one because I want to see if the sound is a little better. See what the animation looks like, right? All right, and of course, why don't we just finish you off with some grandma claws. And, okay, well, that's we weren't going for, like, insta-death there, so we weren't going to get 3 stars, right? Okay, so what I want to do right now is we're going right to the boss fight. We're going right to the boss fight here, is what I was planning on doing, because I do want to test one of... Little Red's skills, right? I want to test one of her skills. Okay, so let's go. Now, can he be stunned? Okay, he is immune to stun. Oh, you get to go first. Well, that's just cheating. You got... Oh, is that all they have is healing? I think that's the thing. All they have is healing. Since nobody needed healing, they just charged. Okay. All right. Now, obviously, this is not going to work on the guy in the front, but it may work on the two in the back. Okay. They did not resist that because resistance is futile. Now, I'd really like to get rid of the guys in the back. Unfortunately, they have a lot of health. So we're going to go for this, and I'm just going to do a single target down here. Right. All right, now the skill that I'm interested in here, I believe, is this one. Okay, bigger mouth removes 25% of the maximum health. All right, in this case, it's not really an enormous amount, but it certainly does do a lot of damage to the individual in the front. So why don't we just do that? I mean, he only got 20,000. If he had like 1 million, then it would definitely matter, right? Okay, let's think about that. I think setting them all on fire is probably a really good idea. Yeah, really good idea. Okay, you now have double damage. All right, so that unfortunately, yeah, if it was at least special damage, that would be good, but it isn't. Maybe I could just do a single target on the guy in the front. That would actually kill him. Why don't we just do that? If the other guys are healers, then, you know, get rid of the guy they're supposed to heal, right? Okay, oh, eat you easier. Okay, so deals very heavy special damage to all enemies, may give nightmares to all targets, may make targets bleed. Okay, but most importantly, it's special damage. These guys are darkness, after all. No, they're not darkness, they're earth, right? Okay, so they got a lot of problems. Wow, they got 3 dots on them now. And you're just going to heal. Okay, could you stop doing that? Okay, I guess you both decided the guy on the bottom needs to live. Alrighty. Alright, let's see. Apply stun to enemy, burned enemy. Okay, so I'm not really sure. He's already burning. The guy on the bottom is not burning anymore. Remove positive status effects. All right, why don't we hit this guy in the bottom and get rid of that darn regeneration? Okay. Okay, now you still have double damage up. All right, so let's see. All right, why don't we just do that one? It kind of ensures the first guy dies, except, of course, I think the guy on the bottom goes first, so he might heal the guy on top. I guess we'll have Red take care of that. All right, so do this one. Okay, that one has a different animation. That's the only difference, though. All right, let's think. Grandma's Nightmare. That kills the guy on the top. What did I know? Oh, he's the guy on the bottom doesn't have any dots. That takes a fourth of him off. I'm guessing it's more effective at higher level. All right, why don't we just do this and get the bleeding done? Kills the guy on the top. You're just going to stand there healing yourself all day because you don't have any attack, do you? All right, well, you know what? Why don't we just do this? Okay, could you stop with the missing thing? Okay, thanks. Okay, double bite. Get double damage back. Okay, I'm guessing he has cloaking technology. Could we please do something about this? Oh, he's already bleeding. Give him the dots. Even though I think he can purge negative status effects. I really need him stunned, though. I really do need him stunned. The last one. The last one. It'll actually give him burning, too, right? Applies stun to one target. Applies burn to one enemy. So, boom. Okay, he's dead. He's very, very dead. Okay, unfortunately, you have to charge. You can do that. Sure. And you're dead. Took a little longer than I would have liked, but we got results. We got results. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm guessing that one really, the 25% one is kind of better at higher, especially if you got a boss fight going. Although, would I really take Little Red Furry Cap into a boss fight? There are others who are better at that, you know? I mean, even if you look past Temarians, there are others who are better than that. Alright, let's just find one final encounter that might be kind of tricky. I'd rather not deal with waves, like I said. Well, I mean... But see, we're at difficulties with both of these because Killeraptor will have problems with that one, whereas I think that Little Red Furry Cap will have problems with that one. I suppose. Why don't we just do this one? This will be the last one we do in the 60 range, and then we'll level them up to 80. We get a good fight in here, right? Okay, let's see how they do in the long term then, because we don't have any healing here, do we? No, we don't. Okay, and of course, he got to go. Did you? Oh, you stunned him? Okay, that was unfortunate. That was actually very good tactics, though. All right, I'm going to go with the bite and getting double damage. She's going to go with the bleeding. She wants to see you bleed. Okay, missing. It's a thing. But to be fair, these guys are higher level, so that kind of makes a little bit of sense. Oh, we're in a lot of trouble here, aren't we? Yeah, we're in a lot. I think we've lost this. All right, stunning. Because we have another wave after this. Okay, what is it with missing this guy up here? Seriously, I realize this circle is very distracting and such, but you know, yeah, I mean, the thing is, he shouldn't be untouchable, you know? Okay, this. Hopefully the guy in the front's going to bleed to death. Okay, do I blow the other dots, though? All right, that can kill him. It's only 22. Do I want to save that one? That one does bleeding, and I already used my bleeding, so I want to hold on to it. Well, that kills him, so he's the big problem here. Even though he might have been dead already. Oh, what? Okay, a circle is casting forbidden water. We're frozen, aren't we? Okay, he's dead. Yeah, maybe I was asking a little bit too much from this group. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure that they are not getting past this encounter. They might get past this encounter, but I mean, I got no way to deal with that. Okay, so, and bleeding. I mean, they're really in a lot of trouble here. Okay, I'm gonna use double bite. That way, I'm not gonna have any stamina for the next fight. Luckily, the double damage is for 2 rounds. And this is probably the harder one for him. Okay, this is a big problem. Oh, they're going to stun like mad, aren't they? All right, charge. And then he might be dead next round. Okay, nightmares! Magnificent, you hit them all. Now we die. She's already dead. But now she's really dead. And remember, he does weak damage against these guys. Not that I think he's going to get the opportunity. He'll get one opportunity. Oh, you know what? Pull in the other guys. Yeah. Bring the Triceratopses in. And now it ends. Yeah, the dots doom them because none of them are support. So none of them have any way to remove negative status effects or to heal or anything like that. So yeah, that wasn't the best choice of encounters for them. Okay, but what I'm still going to do is I'm going to take the opportunity now to level them up. So let's just pop all the way out. We're going to start with Viperhotep. All right, I don't think there's anything in his arsenal that I would change. He is the last one that I ranked up. So I don't think there's anything I would change, but I will keep an eye open just in case. Okay, 65. We're going to 80. We're going to 80. Sapping Venom. Stamina Leak. Applies burn. I don't think I would take out for that one. The very heavy damage. I do realize he doesn't have any... I wouldn't put any power on him. It's just a stamina leak, while very good. Removes positive status effects. Didn't get a chance to use... I think I used that once. Yeah, I did use that once. I took the regeneration off the guy down below. I already have something that burns them all, which is this one. So I don't need another burn all. Stamina leak, is that his job? I think kind of damages his job. Even without any power, this is still going to do something, especially if they're like nature and susceptible to fire. Alright, so I think I'm just going to stay with what I got. Alright, let's go. 70. Yeah, it's probably just going to mostly try to give me that one. Okay, draining gaze. Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is heavy damage. It's the same as this one. It's a little more damage. But I think removing positive status effects is just more useful, especially with zero cooldown. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about it. I don't think any replacing any... This one's much more damage, and burning is better than a stamina leak. And the last one's got a 0 stamina cost, so that's the reason you gotta have it. Besides, it's his only other control, and that's what I'm doing with him, is control. Alright, 5 more levels, and 80, and we probably get back to that first one again. Yeah, there it is, Sapping Venom. Okay. Alright, so he's done. Alright, now Killeraptor is right down here. See, the first and the last skill are the same thing. The question is, does he have anything else I can put in there? I mean, it's literally... I'll keep the first one because it's less stamina. But, I mean, it's exactly the same damage. So there's no... I just have to keep my eyes open to see if I can get something that I can put in there that might be interesting. Alright, let's go. Shelter Bite. That's not bad. I mean, if I have to pick something, that might have kept him alive a little longer in the last fight. So I think that that's probably what I'm going to do. And it is another special damage attack. So I think for the moment, I'll probably take that. Okay, that kind of works a little better. All right, let's go to 70. Watch, it's going to be showing me the Triceratops one now. Okay, no, Savage Slash. That one does more damage. And that one, of course, gives the double damage. But that was the upgrade. Brutal Laceration was the upgrade of this one. It has a 2-round cooldown. But he doesn't really have a cooldown problem. Especially with his first attack only being a 1. So, no. We already have the better one. Alright, let's go to 75. Yeah, Triceratops control. Right. It's the same skill as the first one. It's only a 1-round cooldown, you know? And Triceratops cooldown. Alright, so I'm pretty sure he's set now. So he got that little extra merit of protection if he needs it. And he does have another special damage attack if all of the enemies are Earth, like we just ran into, right? Okay, and she, of course, is down here on Ladies Island. She's hanging out over here. So let's see. It's been the longest since I've seen her skills. Been the longest. I don't really think I have a problem with them. That one is the low damage. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to see if it comes up. All right. And this one is the Nightmares. That's the low damage group attacks, but they have the dots. Right? All right. There is one thing if it pops up that I might want to take. All right. Let's go to 65. Yeah, that one. That one. All right, I was looking at this and I'm thinking, okay, they both have the same stamina cost. They both have a 0 cooldown. The thing about it is this other one does bleeding, but they probably are bleeding already. If they can bleed, they're probably bleeding already. So I'm thinking this one might be a better idea. You know, for a big old damage attack, especially because it is, again, special damage. The current one is special damage. They should be bleeding already. There was a time in the previous one that I didn't do this because the target was bleeding already. And the damage hit would have been good, right? So, yeah, I think I'm going to take that one. They should, if they're not bleeding, chances are that either they resisted it or they're immune to bleeding. If they resisted it, they're probably going to resist it again. I mean, it's good for certain circumstances, but I think more damage is better for most circumstances, right? All right, let's just go. 270. Yeah, I know. It's a great skill. It's just that I think the other one's more useful for her. Okay. All right, what was it? Oh, it's a 50% chance. Oh, it's a 50% chance version of the last one on one enemy. No thank you. Okay, and the final... Okay, this was... Yeah, this was the other... Oh, wait a minute. First of all, here. Okay, that's a group attack. This is the same as the one we just took out, except that was special, and this is... This is a good question. See, this skill could be very useful against meatier creatures. So I'm thinking bigger mouth is just a better idea to leave in. I mean, if you have something like a big old Fatigued, or Oros, or Cryotin, or something like that, or Egursus, and they have a lot of health on them, just taking a quarter out is just a really good idea. So I think I'm probably better off sticking with that one in the long haul. It kind of makes her maybe a specialty individual, you know? She's not going to be Temerian, of course, like that, but she can just take a quarter of life away. She might be useful in some situations. I'm thinking of maybe a tag team of a Temerian and then follow her. Then she comes in next and just takes the rest of the life away, one shot, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm thinking I'm just going to hold on to that one. All right, I think her skill set is set. I made one change there. I think it's pretty much set. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the map, and I'm going to find some more playmates for our friends, and then we'll be back. Okay, I thought this might be a good starting point, so let us begin. All right, of course we're going to do this. None of them are immune to stun. And none of them can be missed. Okay, this is good. No missing. All right, we're going to go with the double bite and the guy in the front. And then she has a question for you. Do you bleed? Hey, look, they all bleed. How wonderful. Uh-oh. Curse of the Desert Snake. Applies skill mirror to one enemy. Applies possession and burn to all enemies. Removes positive status effects. Okay, let's just see what that means. I'm going to target the guy in the front. He's going to get a skill mirror, and he's going to get possession and burn on all his enemies. Okay, wait a minute. If I put a skill mirror on him and then try to apply possession and burn, is he going to reflect that back? Okay, let's find out. Okay, he has a skill. Okay, so the skill mirror was put on last. Thank goodness. All right, so they messed up the order there a bit. Okay, you know what? Well, you know, he's got the old skill there, you know, so he kind of wants to use it, you know. I mean, it's only fair, right? And well, she wants to use the new big one to see how much damage it does. We'll hit the guy on the top. Okay, and he's just going to die. Okay, that's interesting. I'm not really sure what the purpose of the skill mirror is, though. The rest of it is fine. I'm not really sure. I guess maybe what happens is the other guys attack him, and then he reflects it back on the whole team. I'm guessing that's what that's for. Otherwise, I don't really know. I'm guessing that's kind of what it is. I mean, if he attacks himself, it should mirror the attack back to himself. Right? All right, I'm guessing that's it. I want to see a better example of that. If we started off the fight with that, it would be a lot more interesting, right? The problem is they were mostly dead at that point. All right, let's take a look around here. Do we have anything else that's interesting? We got 2 rounds. Ooh, the goats. Sure, why not? Let's 2 waves. Let's see if they can do something about it this time. Well, they're not as high a level as the last group was that kind of wasted us. I think they got to the 90s or something like that. All right. They're all hardened, so they might resist this. But they didn't. Okay. Same thing. Going to double damage? Yeah, we'll go to double damage. All right, double damage. And do I want to use the bleeding here? Yeah, you know what? Let's just do the bleeding. All right. All right, let's think about this. Something good. Do I want to set them all on fire? I think maybe we'll just kind of try to kill somebody. Boost positive status effects. I'm going to hit this guy in the front. The bleeding should kill him then. All right, now you're going to do this. Are they going to get I think these guys are healers. I don't know if they're going to get the opportunity to do this, but let's just take them out. Guy in the front's dead. The other 2 guys, I think the bleeding has them ready to die. There's a question. I think I'm going to charge here. Okay, not enough. Okay, I miscalculated. Oh, that's bad. I miscalculated. You could have healed him, right? Okay, that's not good. Oh, and you got. Okay, I got to do this to take the regeneration off of him. Okay, I mean, I guess maybe the second group attack now would be a good idea, right? All right, let's just. Oh, I can kill the guy on top. That's exactly what I'm going to do. And unfortunately, you have to waste this attack down here. Luckily, I did do a charge on her. Oh, come on! What are you missing for? Oh, this is a terrible little nightmare here. All right, yeah, this again. But unfortunately, he's going to have a stamina problem now. Double bite. Okay, he's going to be... No, you know what? Charge. Because I need him for the next fight. She's got all her stamina, so it's not a problem with that. So kill him. Thank you for actually hitting him this time. Really appreciate it there, Red. Okay, they get to go for... Okay, they have identified their enemy. Oh, wow. They really, really want her dead, don't they? And unfortunately, she's blind, too. Okay, this will set them all on fire, which is okay with me. Okay, double bite on the guy in the front. And I think she's... Yeah, I mean, the thing about it, she's in a lot of trouble here. I mean, she doesn't have anything that can really help her, right? Nope, nope. All right, I'm just going to go for the bleeding, even though I know she's going to miss. And they're going to kill her. They're just going to kill her. Okay, she actually got one of them. And she's dead. Well, to be fair, they are light and she's darkness. Did I get rid of all your stamina before? Okay, you know what? Why don't we just do this and put a gold stun on you? Because I didn't need any stamina to do that. Okay, this! That's for what you did to Red. You big old meanies. Picking on a little girl who turns into a huge gargantuan evil wolf. Really mean of you. Okay, I think you might be dead this time. But let's just make sure. Okay, I'm guessing I'm not getting 3 stars from that one. Alright. Okay, so yeah, I mean, they were all light, so... The first ones didn't pick up... Well, these guys even have attacks? You know, they have attacks. They just seem to heal themselves or somebody else all the time, you know? Yeah, these guys, though, they went right after Red. They did not like her. They were judgmental. All right, let's look around here. I see 2 stars, probably because it's really hard or something like that. I don't want to do 2 waves. I don't want to do 2 waves. All right, let's just see. What do we have over here? Maybe we should... You know, this will probably be our last fight in this range, so why don't we go after this one? Kind of boring. I like it when there are different creatures, but I don't want waves. I don't want waves. See, I've probably done this one before, right? Yeah, that's another one. Just kind of boring, that's all, you know? Okay. Frogs and a turtle. Okay. They're a little bit on the high side, though. And I think that the frog's poison. The turtle is a healer, so we have to kill him first. I don't think any of them are immune to stunning, though, which helps us for the first round. All right, let's go. They're a little high on the level, though. Okay, he is hardened in the front. Just hardened, right? Hardened, all right. And they're immune to poison, but we're not going to be using poison. We're using fire. Okay, he resisted it. That's really, really not a good thing. Unfortunately, that is all of my denial. Okay, a double bite on you in the front. Okay, and let's get some bleeding going here. Okay, she did her job. Okay, could you not do that, please? I'd really appreciate it if you would. What did you give him? Oh, you gave him stamina and precision. All right. Well, let's not have that. Actually, I think what we're going to do is target this guy down here and then burn all of you. Because you're abominations made by toxic sludge. All right. And now we're going to do some of this with double damage on. Did he have the double damage on? Yeah, I mean, I did use the, and he still got the thing on him. That just didn't seem like a lot of damage. Are these guys are nature and darkness, I think, right? Oh, nature and water, and he is nature and water. He just didn't seem to do a lot of damage with that. Okay, so how about some nightmares on top? And, okay, she missed a guy in the front. I shouldn't say that. He resisted it, I believe. Okay, turtle, you stand alone. I was about to say you stand alone, but you just died. So that's okay. We forgive you for not listening. All right, and I think that's all right. That was a good combo for them. You know, if they have just their weakness for this team is two groups. If they can just throw everything into one group, especially if he gets the stuns down, especially if Seti gets the stuns down, they're a lot better off. All right, what I'm going to do now is level them up to 100, and then we'll find somebody else for them to play with. So I thought we'd start by killing some mushrooms. Mushrooms you don't know enough to just stand there and be mushrooms, right? Okay, so I did put one Ruin on. I put it on Seti because, you know, in the end, he's going to have all speed anyway. I mean, I got him and raised him up for the purpose of actually using him. I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of the other two, but I do know I'm going to use him. He does have one locked rune slot, which I need to fix. Yeah, I know that's a broken record, isn't it? But I mean, if they would just put a sail up, I would fix it, right? I got a lot of fixing to do. And now I don't have any gems to do it. All right, so you guys are just immune to poison. Well, that's sad for you. Okay, missing. Apparently it's a thing. All right, so let's just attack the dude in the front. And miss again. Okay, well at least he's got the double damage. All right, I'm just curious if I use this. Okay, so that'll be that. All right, so I'm just gonna make him bleed. Okay, can I have some of your cloaking technology up there? Because it seems that everything seems to miss you. Okay, why are you picking on her? You're certainly not good. Okay, so let's get some burning going. Burn all enemies. Get this guy in the front. Unfortunately, they have some fire in them themselves, so it's just the burning we need done. All right, we'll do this, and ooh, you in the front. That's going to hurt. Okay, we can finally hit that guy on the top, apparently. Okay, she's mad now, so she's going to give you nightmares. Okay, it seems you only had a limited time protection. So we're going to use some sapping fangs on you. Because it's special damage. Okay, you really want a piece of her. Okay, well why don't we do this? Because it's special damage and it's going to kill you. Okay, that was okay. That was well done. Yeah, they seem to have a problem with multiple groups, so maybe I'll try to avoid that. Although I can't really, right? Okay, 2 stars. Why is this only 2 stars? Okay, I don't know. Well, chances are we're probably not going to 3-star this one. But you know what? Let's give it a shot and see what happens. All right, let's go. Okay, you're immune to stun in the front. That's unfortunate. That means we have no way of stopping you. Uh-oh. Okay. I said he's not immune to stun either, right? All right, double bite on the guy in the front. All right, and bleeding. It's a thing. Okay, you're going first. Okay, you're just stunning everybody, aren't you? All right, we're not stunning him. And your 2 little friends are dead. I'm assuming you don't miss. Thank you. It would have been very embarrassing if I'd set you up like that and it actually missed. And you're dead. Your stunning days are over. Okay, not bad, but definitely not 3 stars, right? Okay. Not the best score either. But then again, you know, if they have been highly equipped, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. All right, let's see. How about in the middle here? I think we've done that one before. Let's skip ahead. And I know I'm asking for trouble. I'm asking for trouble. All right, what is the first one? It's all one. I like different creatures because it's more interesting. Yeah, it's just, you know, I know the levels are going up really quickly here. Oh, 2 waves. I'd really rather not do that. I'm probably asking for trouble, but you know what? Let's ask for some trouble. If it's totally terrible, I'll go back. I know. Stop bugging me. If it totally crashes and burns, I'll go backwards instead of forwards. Okay. Luckily, he is going first, and luckily they are not immune to stun. Although the seasonal dudes in the back are actually hardened, so we'll see how that works out. Okay, one of them we missed him completely. Didn't resist it. We missed him. All right, hit the necktie. All right, and bleeding. Okay, we missed the guy at the... What is it with that position there, anyway? Is there like some kind of limited time immunity there? Okay, that was rude. It's Christmas. It's not fireworks. It's not like, Independence Day or something like that, So to return the favor, we're actually going to set you on fire. Yes, and I do want him dead in the front. Good. I wanted him dead. All right, so that will kill the guy on the bottom. Okay, so that hits everybody, but it will hit the guy on the bottom. Okay, and then you stood alone against bigger hands. Okay, that worked out well. I thought they might have trouble there. I was mistaken. So let's try delving a little further. What about this one? Is this going to be 2 rounds? No, we're not doing that. Nope. There's just no way we're doing that one. Nope. Okay, is this the one we've seen? Yeah, we've done this one a lot, haven't we? Yeah, you know what? Let's do it again. I mean, if nothing else, it's kind of the benchmark. It's like one of the last ones we do each time. So we get to see how each group does better against it or does worse against it. I think that this team is going to have a lot of trouble with it. I don't think any of them have dots on them or anything like that. But I do think that this team might have problems with this. All right, let's just see. This will probably be our last fight. All right, let's go. Okay, luckily he's going first. Well, I did put the rune on him, so I know he's going first. All right, no one is immune to stun, which is a good thing. Okay, so double bite on Mommy. All right, so I'm just out of curiosity. That's going to take... Oh, that one is... Yeah, that's the problem with that one now, isn't it? I mean, are we still getting the percentage? The total would be 39. 30. Yeah, even though it says weak damage, we're still getting 25% there. So it doesn't really seem to matter. All right, but I'd rather get them bleeding. Okay. Oh, that's not good. I mean, you missed 2 of them. That's really not good at all. So we're going to have to compensate that with a little bit of burning. And unfortunately now, Mommy is going to put her foot down on us. Okay, is that all you got? Because you missed. Okay, somebody's all burned up. Okay. With the fire, that might be Mommy dead. Okay, so I'm going to go out on the limb and say that Mommy is dead and the gift on the top is dead. So I'm going to have her whack this guy down here. Okay, Dad's up next. The dad. Okay, I need you to charge because I need you to get stuff back. All right. Luckily, the one most damage actually has the shield. All right. Next turn, he gets that one back. But I'd really like to lay a stun on you in the front. Look out. Okay. Oh, and double damage. Ooh, that's good. Deals very heavy special damage to all. Yeah, absolutely. Timing is everything. Okay, and now we're going to give you nightmares. As if that didn't give you nightmares. Okay, what the heck just... I mean, was she blind or something? Okay, Dad is gone. Okay, will you stop hitting her? That's just being... You're just being mean now. You're just being mean. Alright, I would actually prefer to kill somebody if I can. And I can't. That nearly kills somebody, but it's not good enough. Alright, so we're going to do double bite on Flirty in the front. I should say in the back. Alright, bigger hands. She can kill either one of them, right? Yeah, she can kill either one of them. Might as well just get rid of one of them. If there's only one left, it's a good thing. Alright, what are you doing? You're healing yourself. Well, you know what? That sucks to be you. Okay, so this again, applies skill mirror to one enemy, applies possession and burn to enemies. So yeah, it sucks to be you. And you're not dead with that. Shelter bite. I'll use a shelter. Shelter bite's going to give the most damage because it's special damage. Oh, right. Gotcha. Does he have... Oh, he had the shield on. Okay, so we're going to charge. And what are you going to do? Okay, friend zone. Okay, so it doubles the effect of whatever happens to him. So if when he did damage to him, he got the damage done twice. All right, sapping fangs, because we don't want a shield on you, that's for sure. And you're already dead, but I think we can use some bigger hands on you. My claws are bigger than yours. All right, and a win. All right, let's just go back inside and finish up. Okay, so we have 3 new individuals here, and they all have their strengths. Let's start with Killeraptor. Killeraptor, he's got good damage. The group damage attack is pretty good, and his cooldowns are certainly not a problem. I always like to lead with the double damage one, because one, it's a good hit, and also it gives double damage, especially if SETI had actually stunned everybody. That means he can just sit back, get double damage, and take his time, right? So in terms of what he does, he's good. It's just that obviously I have far better earth creatures than him. So yeah, I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of him. I mean, would I really take Burtgar or Baylor out for him? I mean, he's all right. I mean, might be useful like for a situation like Battlegrounds or something if I need an unranked Earth individual. So he's good for that. It's just that there are just far better Earth creatures. That's all. All right. So Little Red Furry Cap in the beginning. The owner of like a way too long name, which has always caused me problems. Yeah, long names. Just don't do long names. Just say Furry Cap or something like that, or Little Red something. I don't know. Anyway, she's very into dots, right? She's into dots. She's got the bleeding. She's got the nightmares on the end. Does low damage, but it gives everybody dots. She's got the big hit there that I just added in with the 0 cooldown, which is good. And of course, she's got the other one that takes 25% off. And even if it says weak damage because the target is darkness, it is a darkness attack. It still seems to do 25%. So that can be very useful in certain situations when there's a big, hefty enemy. You know, if there's a, if it's in PvP or if it's in the adventure map and it's like a mini boss or something. If I'd had her like with lots of runes on her in, I recently was doing some adventure map in an episode and ran into a mini boss and my guys couldn't do it, mostly because it was healing itself. But I mean, if I'd had her along, maybe it would have made the difference. You could just take like, a quarter of the health off at any time. It's pretty useful, you know? So anyway, she's good. She's situationally useful. Once again, I have far better darkness creatures, but I mean, at least her, she has some functionality that might be useful. All right, so now, of course, my pride and joy down here. Viperhotep, SETI. All right, so he's got the group Stun, which makes him extremely unique among regular fire legendaries, right? So he has actual denial. He's also got another one, which I used a couple of times, which is good. He can set everybody on fire, which is good. He can remove positive status effects, which can be very useful, especially if you're fighting somebody who can really buff themselves, right? So anyway, he's very good. I want to get him into fighting as quickly as possible. Of course, I do have the same problem I have with a lot of creatures, which is a lock ruin slot. And of course, now I'm down a lot of my gems now because of a race. So I'm hoping that I can get him into a position where I can use him fairly soon. And that would be very good because he's quite unique. He's quite unique in that respect. Very useful for war situations. Might be useful for Battlegrounds as well. Being able to stick a fire one in there and have some denial would be very nice. So anyway, they're all kind of good. It's just that, you know, in degrees, Killeraptor, there's so many better Earth creatures. He doesn't really have anything unique. Little Red Furry Cap, she does actually have something unique that could make her useful. And of course, Viperhotep, lots of unique stuff in terms of the fact that he is denial and he's fire. Very, very unique. Anyway, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.